Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the LSU Tigers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, he told me that his quarterback deserves all of the Heisman attention that he is receiving. We have seen what he's been able to do through the air. He is top 5 right now in the country in passing touchdowns, and he continues to improve in his ball security. I believe he belongs in that conversation for Heisman Trophy, but we'll keep you posted. This could change through the course of the season, but right now, he is on track to hear his name called in New York. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Deep in the end zone, it's LaBelle. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The Gamecocks offense comes onto the field first today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice game. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football.
Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. From the one, it's first and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown LSU! Fitted in the window for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Selling the fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's stopped it. He's got enough to move the chain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Running inside. It's Milner. Nowhere to go.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Rushes on. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run him again. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy. Reese on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Wants to keep it in the air. Out wide left, it's Hart. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Makes the grab in their space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Left side, it's Milner. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first. Out wide right, it's Wolf. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide left, it's Carter. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He makes a catch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. RPO complete. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, it's Milner. Jukes his way for more. And he'll race it to the... started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Levis. Breaks into the open. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride him again. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quick give. It's Milner. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Right side, it's Wolf. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Left side is Carter. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Long way to go on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hope. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Throwing right. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
2nd down to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Cunningham. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Gamecocks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. On the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Hey, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. First play of this drive. Got his man. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block him.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the away team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
On the move. He's going to run it. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Jackson gonna throw it. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab on the left. Nice move, creates some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Jackson will throw. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Right on target this time. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Tigers spin their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Hauls it in. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Man, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's open things up with North Texas taking on the number 15 team, the Memphis Tigers.
He'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
LSU's head coach told me at the half, his wide receiver is doing exactly what they want. Even though he's getting a lot of hype for the Heisman conversation, his performance on the field is doing all the talking. Let you know if it continues here in the second half as they try to find him early and often to keep that momentum. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just gets rid of that one.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Out wide right, it's Warren. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Snaps on fourth down. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey, guys, here on the away team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Between the hashes, it's Carter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Fires to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Making his first move. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Jackson will throw. Rush right in his face. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Second down, going to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The sack makes it an even longer third down chance for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Sells to run, looking to pass. They're working that left side. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes him talk to the hand. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. As we're working our way into the back half of the season, here's the Heisman Trophy race and some of the candidates, including a guy that we've seen today. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Trying to get started. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Working that left side now. Great move, now he's got room. Running through contact. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Ezukama. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second and long here. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires complete on the crosser. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. They get to him, and now they'll face a third and long. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wants to throw on first. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Complete downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Unloads in the nick of time.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, the offense has had their way all...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Wants to throw again. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's complete to the left. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's out past the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To throw, it's Ezukama. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They'll need a bunch on second down. To the edge, it's Spoke. Makes a man miss. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space. It's Levis. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Might as well give it to him again. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. College Station, Texas. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the LSU Tigers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, Davey Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Texas A&M's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. You'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
In the backfield, it's Jackson. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Sees some running room. Breaks into the open. The 40. At the 30. He's at the to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Right side, it's Warren. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moving out to the right. It's complete. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Driving forward, it's Levis. All over him immediately.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Jackson gonna throw it. Short pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
They're all over him. And it's a sack.
And And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They'll run it on the counter. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Pass completion, moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Drops back on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's dropped after taking the hit. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Play action on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He is in! Touchdown, Aggies! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. From the gun, it's Levis. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Out wide right, it's Warren. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Fresh set of downs going to the air. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So it's an 80-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick completion to the right. At the 45 on its way. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Turns it upfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his target down the middle. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Blasted as he lets it go. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
From the gun, running back gets to give. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Zings it complete to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air with the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
Unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes his man miss. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Fires quickly. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Fields the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They're working that left side. Could not make his way to the corner. They will hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Plowing ahead on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Jackson will throw. It's complete on the right side. At the 20, he's got space. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The give. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keep it on the ground. And he breaks the play. Touchdown LSU. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
3rd down play from the gun. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
I love it, and that's exactly how I'm going to play if I'm this defense today. You've seen him. This guy will take off. He'll make plays with his feet. Nice job playing coverage, but with eyeballs on the quarterback. Not allowing him to take off and run when he wants to. Great job. As soon as they see it, they pull the trigger, they come up and they make the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick give. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. In traffic, it's Hart. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Sends it downfield. What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdown.
Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. He is very pleased with how his quarterback is performing. As you guys know, he has become really firmly entrenched in this Heisman conversation, getting to be a little bit later in the season. But his performance has got to match that hype. And in the first half, so far, so good. Very pleased with what they're seeing, and Coach said he wants to keep that going here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Jackson will throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with that. So you turn it over, and they've got to do a better job of ball.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The throw. Finds his target.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Tigers sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Working that left side now. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Jackson gonna throw it. Lets it fly. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see.
Looking long. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw one first. Got his man on the right. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Push is ahead. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Driven back.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and long right here. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Jackson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Turning it on. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Just smothered on the play. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Caught. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. There's a long and